It is Sade Up Between Here and There, and we're going to talk about a few topics that all surround like the element of stalking, monitoring, and also trespass. Okay, so trespass is the is to commit an offense against a person or set of rules. So overarching, this is what trespass is. Stalking, harassment with unwanted or obsessive attention. Okay. Monitoring, observe and check progress over a period of time or to maintain regular surveillance over. Okay. So when it comes to who you are, have an understanding that you are a brand yourself. And so you need to protect yourself as such. So the intellectual property piece, which I have a video on, the laws that protect you, as well as being able to eloquently express what is happening. So getting the research done so you can compile your case. All right. This includes cyber stalking, okay? So it doesn't have to be the physical, oh, I got binoculars, I'm looking at you, I'm close, I'm within certain range. You can do that digitally. So constantly being on someone's page in a sense of harassment, in a sense of keeping tabs and getting certain information about a person and actioning that information is a form of stalking. And so we have to be aware of our movements, okay? And so I do talk about this in the solo traveler course when it comes to cybersecurity, okay, and how you need to be able to mask your movements in a sense of waiting till you're out of that area, you're in a secure location, you don't have any reason to go back maybe to these locations within a certain time frame. So therefore, even if you forgot to take your GPS tracking system off, if there's a GPS grid coordinate coded for that photo, you can still post it without anyone having that information if that information is removed. Or if the grid coordinate is there and you post it, you're still with outside of that area, and so therefore no one can say like, I mean, there's things like meetups, people meet people up and there's events or whatnot. That's totally fine, and you should definitely socialize. However, you should be aware of your movements, especially when you have some form of stalking going on. You have to secure yourself and decide to, if you really just want to post a picture about an event you went to, however you feel like there might be some stalking going on, it is best, and even if you don't think there's some going on, it is always best to post pictures and video outside of that time frame. Okay, now you can't do much once you post it if there's incriminating information in the video. So I just felt the need to say that as well. Like if because there's quite a few videos that I've analyzed where I'm able to decipher exactly the time frame. So yeah. This goes into criminal law, okay? When you're stalking, you're trespassing a person, it goes into criminal law. And so you can be prosecuted with those laws in mind. And so you have to gain control of yourself if there's a stalker, on both ends. Like the stalker gaining control of themselves and realizing like you're here for a divine mission, and so whatever you're seeking in this individual, you should be trying to find within yourself. You need to heal and retract energy back and process what is this life really, And on the side of the victim, the one being stalked, you have to ensure that you're using proper protections when it comes to your movements. If you're feeling like you're being stalked, don't go to these same places that you go to the same time you go to them. I like to get out of routine. Everyone, I encourage to do that. I get if, especially if you have children and they're in like public school system, you can't, there's not much that you can maneuver and do with that. However, you can start to shake things up a bit when it comes to your, oh, every day I pick my children up and we go to Chick-fil-A. As many people that come in and out of Chick-fil-A, it's going to be interesting being able to get a hold of that video footage if you need to use that in a case. I'm just throwing it out there. It's a few things. It's your normal routine, so someone's gonna follow that. It's also a highly frequented area. There hasn't been a time I've driven past a Chick-fil-A and there hasn't been quite a few vehicles out there or people inside. Like it's always moving. So that's just not a good place to be, especially if you feel like you're being stalked. You need to be in open spaces, however, public spaces. Not just some you're driving out in the middle of Tucson. Oh gosh, I'm thinking about my time in Arizona, like just driving out in the middle of Arizona and it's just like a whole bunch of dry, area, nothingness, tumbleweeds, little dry bushes. And, it's not much around. I'm not saying put yourself out in a situation like that because you have other factors you're dealing with. If you're on foot, are you tired, dehydration, if this person going to catch up with you. Then there's also vehicular. Is your vehicle in good condition? Do you have gas? Like, if it comes to a situation where there's a crises, is there someone else around that can bear witness to what's occurred? Those types of things. So, being in a public space means like, okay, if you have to shake somebody up and you're on foot, a mall would be great if there's still some around. I know that a lot of malls have been shut down because of this textile industry and their polyester plastics and fast fashion, that aspect. Jeez, okay, that's another topic I need to make sure I add. Fast fashion. Polyester plastics. Because that's what polyester is. You're walking around in a fancy plastic bag. Garbage bag. Okay. And then when it comes to campuses, when it comes to stalking, there is something called the Clery Act, which is Title 9, I believe. Yeah, Title 9. And so those are regulations that protect you when it comes to types of trespassing, stalking, identifying also domestic violence, as well as other types of abuse being noticed in or off the campus. So that is a nice little summary for a trespass. I want to get the information out, not take too long. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to talk about the next one is stolen property. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you some information on that and what to do about it. My name is Sade again. I am Sade. Between here and there, a Thrive-based consulting business surrounding global hygiene and applications of information technology. We define global hygiene as the cleanliness and the health of the planet, okay? So that involves our water systems, our air systems, our soil, all of that, cleaning that up and bringing it to a health to where we can enjoy it flora and fauna can enjoy it because we're the stewards of the planet, all right? The earth pretty much takes care of itself. However, we've damaged it to a point where it's like, do you want me to still keep supporting you, keep damaging me? What do you want here? Tell me what you want. So the healing must occur, and so we march forward with the information we have, being able to process it and use it. Okay, so between here and there, the website is betweenhtllc.com. We do have the solo traveler course posted, and it's a grand course, and it's just a one time, and you will be able to feel prepared to travel anywhere in the world. And so with that, I thank you for being here. Stay tuned, check out the website, like, share, subscribe, all of that. All right, we'll talk to you later.